close quarters tackling drill, which is going to involve a very important technique that we teach here at Rutgers, not only to the linebackers, but to all the defensive players and anybody involved in a tackle. And that involves biting the football. And really when the word bite, the term bite the ball comes from, is literally putting that face mask, putting your mouth right on the football. The good thing about this drill, guys, is it's close quarters. You're teaching base fundamental tackling. And the nice thing about teaching bite the ball is that you're implementing all the different things you talk about with a young player, or any player for that matter, when you talk about tackling. If their mouth is on the ball, then you should be able to get all the different things you're talking about. Your hips down, your knees bent, you're bowing your neck, your eyes are up, and you literally want to have the player focusing on the football as they're going to tackle. As you can see here, the guy that's simulating the ball, the outside arm. Now, I would tell 35 right here that he needs to get his face mask a little bit lower and literally put it on the ball. You should see in this drill often, if guys are doing it right, you should see balls coming out and balls being on the ground because the face mask is going right on the ball. Very important point of this drill as well is when you teach the guy to put his ball, the tackler, you can see 52 here shoot his hands, and really what we're trying to do is grab cloth in behind. You know, everyone talks about wrap and the most important things about wrap. I think as you bring your hands through, you know, one of the things we teach here is as they bring their arms and shoot their arms through, they want to grab cloth on the back of that jersey and run their feet on contact. Grabbing cloth. That really assures you of a great wrap. Look and play. That's a good look and bite the ball by 47. You can see his whole posture of his body right there with his face mask on the ball. He's shooting the arms through, but he's bowling his neck, and all those things are happening just by using that simple expression, bite the ball. You can see literally he is biting that ball. On contact, he might get a little wide in his base initially, but again, you can see where I'm standing to be able to, and all I'm doing at that point is looking at his eyes. I want to make sure that he literally is not closing his eyes, and if he didn't have a helmet on, his mouth would end up right on that football. Again, I'm also looking for guys grabbing cloth. You can see that right hand coming behind. That hand should be grabbing cloth, and he should be running his feet. And the reason I put this one on here is I would tell 50 right now that he's way too high. You know, he hands a bite in the shoulder pad and not the football. All right, so that's an example of not a great one. He does do a pretty good job bringing his feet through and a pretty good job grabbing cloth in behind, but I want that face mask on the ball. I think one of the important points here, guys, is as you're teaching this, that ball carrier, the guy that's simulating the ball carrier, has that inside arm up to avoid injury. What you're doing is you're letting your tackler fit in nice there, and the ball carrier has that left arm up to enable him to come in and get a real good fit so he can bite the ball, and it also avoids injury with the ball carrier. So he has that inside arm and takes the inside arm out of